the 65th Molson Masters Bowling Classic will be at Rev's Rose Bowl on Dougal this weekend. Joining me in studio, Nick Stein and Joel Lewsaw. Gentlemen, thank you for joining the show.
Thanks for having us again.
Good to be here.
And of course, it's a special edition of the Molson Masters. It's the 65th edition of the Molson Masters. Now, if the tournament was a person, they'd be ready for retirement right now. But this tournament's going strong and will keep on going strong, right, Nick?
Yeah, the old age checks in the mail. So it's the 65th year, but it's also, because the tournament started in the 50s, now that we're in the 2020s, this is the 8th decade that this tournament's been bowled in.
So it's an octogenarian.
That's why the Winter Essex County Sports Hall of Fame recognized this event as one of their iconic events, and it recognized it several years ago.
And of course, this is a big event for a lot of people in southwestern Ontario, just to circle this tournament throughout the year, because it brings so many people together. You get people from all the way up from Toronto, Kitchener, London. We've had people from Sarnia in the finals. So it brings together a big group of people in the bowling community, and this is one of the things you guys look forward to every year, right, Joel?
It's exciting to get a chance to see these bowlers, because bowling in Windsor, the sad part is it's losing interest for the average person. The bowlers still love the game, but there's only 2 bowling centers left. Now we only have the Rose Bowl and Super Bowl. You used to have Bolero, Riverside Lanes, Crescent Lanes. There was bowling everywhere. So now you get a chance to see these bowlers come down the road. They come from down the 401 from London, like you said. Mark Laborde's in the finals. He's down in London. He used to be a Windsor bowler at Toronto, Kitchener. And it's really nice to see that they're still keeping the game alive back, in all parts of Canada and Ontario.
Absolutely. Nick, you can talk to us about the grind that it takes to get to the TV finals. Talk to us about the month build-up it gets for these guys to even just make it to TV.
They have to make a commitment to come down here for 3 weekends.
Yes.
Because they have to qualify, and they're going to bowl once or maybe twice if they don't do it the first time. Then they have to go through that grind, that 3 hours of organized chaos that happened last Saturday, and then they have to be ready for TV. So it's a commitment to these people to come down for 3 separate weekends, but there's no other way we can do it to make it reasonable. It works, and they know what it's out before they send in their money, and we're good to go.
$2,500 for first place in the open division. That's no chump change, and that's what the big prize is at the end of the day, right, Nick?
And yeah, you're exactly right. And I would challenge any tournament in this country to get out this kind of money. I mean, so it's good. But the money's there. But Joel has said this before, and I agree. The money's nice, but you talk to the bowlers, they want that title.
Yeah.
They want that title.
So, Nick, before we go, you said you wanted to share something with your TV audience about a new wrinkle with the tournament.
Well, one's a wrinkle, and one's something that I feel very strongly about. And you've heard me say at the beginning of the telecast before, when we lose a former champ, I like to dedicate the tournament to that champ. That's what I'm going to do this year. Pat Mitchell. Pat Mitchell was a champ, I'm going to say 63, 64.
Okay.
But it's not so much about Pat Mitchell, the bowler, as Pat Mitchell, the man. There's not a person in the city who didn't look up to Pat, respected him. He was the league secretary in the one league for well over 60 years. He originated in Leamington, came down here. He was a tremendous bowler. He should have won more than one Molson's. And his family's going to be there to hand out the award to the winner.
That's amazing.
So it's good to have them there. So this will be dedicated to Pat Mitchell. I'm going to say a couple more words about him. But he's famous on Cogeco. I'm going to call it Cogeco for now. He was Donnie Oucher's opponent when Oucher got both 300.
Wow. So he's a part of history.
Yeah. So Pat was the first one out to congratulate, but people came in the stands and jumped all over, so Pat almost got pushed all around and all this other stuff. Right. So that's the one announcement I want to make. Yeah. And the other thing is, a long-time friend of mine, co-bowler, who sits in front the last few years, Glenn Bondi. So Glenn has agreed to the first person that bowls a perfect game on TV, he will give that person $1,000.
Woo! All right.
And he will match it. He will match that $1,000 as a donation to Drew Lark Place.
That's amazing.
So Bonner's going to step up and do that. We'll have a big check to be ready there that day. We'll make the announcement just before we start bowling. So if nobody bowls a perfect game, then
it goes to the announcers.
We'll see what happens.
There you go.
But Bonner's going to put up $1,000 to the person, the first person. Not if there's multiple, mind you. He doesn't have that much money, I don't think. But the first person to throw a perfect game on TV since Oucher, and Bonner's going to be there with a check to make that presentation.
Perfect. Well, we're really looking forward to it. Of course, that's this Saturday. You can watch the TV finalists go at it at the Molson Masters Bowling Classic, the 65th annual and 36th year that it's been on Cogeco. So it's a lot of fun. Joel, I'm going to be on the call with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nick's going to be our host. And if you see a perfect game at the Molson Masters, That person gets $1,000 and $1,000 goes to charity. Well, this week's Spotlight is shining on Dan O'Halloran. The Essex, Ontario native became only the 7th NHL referee to referee 1,500 regular season games. The Essex, Ontario native has also refereed 212 playoff games and has been part of 10 Stanley Cup finals.